Yo, what is up, guys? All right, so yeah, as of this video right now, I'm currently at 745 elo. So hey, your boy's working his way up to 800 slowly but surely. And man, this game was very exciting. My opponent at the time when I played him was 800. So this was my I believe this is my highest rated opponent I've beaten. So it's not really like it's not like it's a major thing or nothing, but for me it is. It is. For me. I suck. I still suck. I'm probably not. I'm probably gonna keep saying that until I get like a good understanding of the game, and probably until I'm like, I don't know, 15. Until I get to like 1500, I could say I'm okay, I guess. But yeah, right now I'm still trash, but I beat this guy. He was 800, and it was very fun. It was very exciting. I had a 71 accuracy, so not the best, but not bad either. Considering this guy really he confused me with the opening he played. So yeah, let's go ahead and just let's just go ahead and get into the analysis, because it was a pretty fun, exciting game. Okay, so Okay, so I start off when I'm white. I usually like to play the London system. I've been just playing that just because I want to really get a good feel for it and understand it. And until I master this opening, I'm not gonna really move on to any other openings. So yeah, I just started with the London, and yeah, so he started off with his pawn to g6. So I thought he was getting like fianchetto or something. But then he brought his knight out c6. I was like, okay, whatever, fine. I kept doing my London system thing, and then he brought his pawn out to a6. So at this point, I was kind of confused. I was like, what is he doing? I wasn't really sure. So yeah, I just developed like normal. Again, my opponent, he's doing some weird stuff. He brought his knight from d3 over to a7. So like, again, I don't know what that move was. I don't know if it was intentional or what. But yeah, as you can see, Stockfish doesn't really like it. It says it's like a inaccuracy. So yeah, I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, so pretty much up to this point, I developed all my pieces. I castled. I felt pretty safe, so now I could plan my attack. So he moved his queen down, and I realized here that if I let him, so I brought my knight out here on purpose, because I was gonna let him take, which he did, and then I could take on the bishop, and I forked his pieces. So obviously he wasn't gonna take with the queen, because if he did, I had this pawn here to take back, so that would not have been a good trade for him. So he just moved his queen out the way, and I got a free rook. So I was up 3 points, and I was up a rook. So yeah, I was feeling pretty good. I was excited. I was like, damn, that was a good move. I'm glad I found that fork. He brought his pawn down, kind of blocking my bishop there. So my bishop was kind of just stuck here, not really. He wasn't really able to get it, because if he would have brought his bishop down, I would have just took with my bishop. So yeah, my bishop was kind of immobilized here, but it wasn't a problem because I took the rook, and my bishop wasn't really in any danger at the moment here, so it was fine. I brought my knight out. I was actually planning on going here, because if you wouldn't have seen this, I would have been able to fork his rook and his queen, so I would have been able to take both of his rooks early in the game. So that would have been awesome. But unfortunately, he got wise, to my scheme, and yeah, so that was I wasn't able to do that. So I figured, I just move my pawn up, kind of attacking the center, or taking more of the center space. He brought his pawn down to b5, attacking my knight. So I know it says it's a miss move here, but I just had to get out the way, so that's what I did. He brought his knight out to h6. I brought my queen up. So what I was planning on doing here was I wanted to move my queen here, and then eventually, whatever move he made, eventually get this here. So I could or no, that's not what I was trying to do. What was I trying to do here? Okay, I was trying to fork. Yeah, I was gonna fork. Well, I wanted to fork. So let's say he moved here or whatever. I was gonna fork here and then fork the pieces. So even if he took, with this one, I could take and then boom, But he just ended up moving here, because I guess he saw that. So that kind of killed my plan there. But it was fine, because I was just able to move my pawn up and kind of make a nice little pawn structure here, which was kind of, it was going to be hard for him to get past. And yeah, so he moved his knight back, attacking my bishop here. So at this point, I was like, you know what, I might as well, because my only other move here was to take the pawn, so I did, because yeah, I was gonna lose the bishop, so I might as well take the pawn. So we did take, and then I took with my queen, attacking his queen as well. So I was kind of inviting the queen exchange here, because if he would have took, my queen was backed up with this pawn here, so I was completely safe. And I was still up 2 points, so I was okay. He moved his queen down, and then moved my bishop over to e4, attacking the queen, and also it was protected by my knight here, so I wasn't really in any danger here. So he moved his queen up, moved my pawn up, just kind of I wanted to fork the bishop and the rook here, or the bishop and the pawn. But unfortunately, he got wise to that as well, and he blocked my pawn here, my advancement. I brought my rook over to f1 or to e1, just kind of giving him some more support to my bishop here. Even though it did have support from this knight here, but I kind of wanted to bring my knight over here and then over here to attack this bishop here. He brought his bishop over to h6. I brought my pawn up to targeting my pawn here, which was vulnerable, so I brought my pawn up to g3, kind of backing it up. He brought his queen over to e6. So yeah, here I could have exchanged, but then he would have just took with a bishop, and then that would have been that wouldn't have been very smart. So I just brought my knight out, kind of still developing or still planning to attack this bishop here. So he did take, and I took back with the rook. I don't really know why he brought his king out here to d7. That was kind of a missed move by him. And yeah, man, as you can see, I was taking a long time making these moves. I'm already down to 1:46, and that is going to factor into this game, because at this point I was like, damn, I better hurry with my moves. He still has over 3 minutes. I'm under 2 minutes, so I don't want to lose on time. So I better start moving. I was kind of just debating a little bit too much on these pieces here. So we did end up taking my bishop with his bishop, but I just took with my rook. He brought his bishop back to f8, and I just brought my rook into the game finally, kind of just supporting my rook here as well. I was kind of thinking, thinking moving here or something, and then getting the rook to attack me or something, but then his king could attack me, so it wasn't really the smartest idea. But yeah, I just brought my pawn here, thinking kind of getting my knight into the action here. But he didn't take. He brought his knight down his pawn down to g5. I just moved my knight out the way to f3. He brought one of his pawns down to h6. I brought my pawn up to g4, kind of just stopping stopping this movement, stopping his pawn from advancing and attacking my knight. And just kind of, if he moves this down, I could just take here. So yeah, he brings his king down to d6, which was actually a mistake, because first I checked him, so he moved down, and then this move here actually allowed me to take his last rook, which was like a game changer. So he brought his bishop down to d6. I took his rook. He took my rook with his knight, which was completely fine, because at this point, I was down 1 minor piece, but I still had a rook and a bunch of pawns to play with, so I was feeling pretty good. And yeah, here I had 46 seconds left, bro. 46 seconds. I was kind of panicking, because I was like, fuck, I'm probably gonna end up losing on time here. But yeah, so I moved my rook up, attacking his knight. Moves his knight out the way. I moved my rook over, attacking this knight, and if he moved out the way, I was just gonna take the pawn. But yeah, so he moved his king. I don't know what this dude was doing, moving his king so much, but this was kind of a mistake. This was like his last, pretty much fatal mistake. I mean, I guess he didn't really have no other move, because this spot was protected by my knight here, and I mean, he could have moved here. Yeah, he could have moved here, and that would have saved him. But he made this mistake here, moving here, so he was kind of stuck here, because he couldn't move here, because my pawn here would have got him. And so I took his knight. He moved up. He moved his knight over to d8. I kept advancing my pawn, to promote it. He brought his bishop up, blocking my pawn. I brought my rook back up to the 8-8 file. So yeah, here I had a nice attack, because if he moved his knight out the way, I was just gonna take the bishop or take the knight. So either way, the bishop or the knight was gonna get out the picture. So he moved his bishop here, protecting his knight. But I just decided to promote my pawn to a queen. He took, I took, and then he took back. But I delivered the final blow, which was knight to e5, checkmating him, which was awesome. Because yeah, as you can see here, I checkmate. He has no moves. He can't move here because it's protected by the this file here. This d file is protected by the rook, and he can't go here because my pawn here, my clutch pawn, is protecting this. So yeah, man, this was just a crazy. It was just a really satisfying victory for me. And I only had 26 seconds on the clock left, bro. So yeah, if he wouldn't have moved his king there from this move here, if he wouldn't have done this move here, I probably would have lost on time. But thankfully, he didn't. He made that mistake. And yeah, man, I was just able to finesse this win. It was very fun. It was very fun. I was very, very happy I got this dub. And yeah, man, I'm slowly climbing up to 800, man. I'm glad. I'm happy. This was a very good win for me. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Yeah, see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Peace.